Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm finally gonna share my curly hair routine and everything I've learned over the past 1 year. Over the past 1 year, you have seen my hair transform in front of your eyes. If you've seen my older videos, you've seen me struggle with frizz and I tried straightening it. It was just not having it, guys. Until I started embracing my curls, I was just not happy with my hair. So basically, I do a kind of a take on the curly girl method. Curly hair that is shiny and frizz free, which is what most of us want, and that is where we struggle. There are just two things that you need to keep in mind. One is to really hydrate and moisturize your hair, because curly hair is the driest hair. So it gets really frizzy, and that just makes that curly hair look like a bird's nest, and dry hair breaks faster, so you lose more hair, it breaks faster, which also causes frizz because you have a lot more broken hair and split ends and all of that. And the second thing is definition. We need to define those curls instead of it all mangle and becoming a huge little So these are the two factors that I pay attention to for my curly hair, and I'm gonna show you what exactly I do in this video. But before that, if this is the very first time you're seeing my face, hello, I am Jovita and welcome to my channel, guys. Please take a second to click that red subscribe button just underneath this video. I would love to have you hang out with me, you know? So anyways, let's get started. Step one is to do an at-home hair spa at least once a week. This is your deep conditioning step, and this is what will make sure that your hair is bouncy, hydrated, moisturized and frizz free. And for the past couple of weeks, I've been using the Kuntal Care Hair Spa by Rhytm, and I really like it because their formulation is Ayurveda based, and they have these traditional Ayurvedic ingredients that make Indian women's hair beautiful. So there is nothing for me not to trust about anything Ayurvedic when it comes to hair care. Some of the key ingredients of this particular hair spa is Bringraj, Amla, Neem, Brahmi, Henna, and a whole bunch of other amazing ingredients that will strengthen your hair from root to tip and also delay premature graying. That's amazing because I've been getting a little bit of stress grays right in the middle of my head scalp right here. So anything that can delay graying is a welcome change in my routine. Now let me show you how I do the hair spa. First thing I do before a hair spa is finger comb all my knots out and give a dry massage to my scalp to invigorate my scalp. Then I fridge my DIY hair freshener that I made with rosemary and fenugreek to dampen my hair. You can also use just plain water. I just feel that damp hair will absorb more nutrients from the hair spa than wet hair, just like our skin. And I've mentioned that in many of my skincare videos. Then I section off my hair into 4 major chunks and start applying the hair spa into my hair. I apply the hair mask all the way from roots to tip, and I make sure to really massage it into my hair and scalp for optimal result. The color of this hair mask could look a little different. That is only because it is made of natural Ayurvedic ingredients. You can also oil your hair and scalp before applying this hair mask if your hair is dry. But today I just skip the oil. So I leave this on my hair for an hour and then shampoo and condition like normal. You can do this hair mask once or twice a month, really depending on your preference. Step 2 is to switch to a gentle shampoo. Now, I did not understand the importance of this until I started using gentler shampoos. And I love this Kuntal Care shampoo from Rhytm because this once again is very gentle, and it's also Ayurvedic in nature. The direction on this actually asks you to keep the shampoo on your hair for 2 to 3 minutes after you lather it up, because this has amazing ingredients once again that will strengthen your hair and prevent hair loss. And healthy hair is so important, and Kuntal Care range makes your hair healthy. And you need the smallest, tiniest little amount of this shampoo to really get your whole hair. It really lathers up, removes all the oil and dirt and sweat and grime and everything. I work out almost daily, so there is a lot of oil production and sweat in my scalp. So when all of that goes away, my hair feels super fresh, and I personally really like the smell of this shampoo as well. And every time I use this shampoo, I notice that my curls are bouncy and shiny, and they really form a beautiful curl pattern. And some of the key ingredients ingredients of this shampoo are Rita, Shikakai, Amla, Bringraj, aloe vera, mehendi, etc. So again, listening to the ingredients, you've heard our mothers and grandmothers talk about these ingredients to grow hair. And this shampoo is actually made with all of those amazing ingredients, which is so beneficial to the hair. I definitely would ask you guys to just try this shampoo out, just to get that fluffy, shiny curls. By the way, even if you don't have curly hair, you can use this shampoo. Even if you have straight hair, wavy hair, thick hair, fine hair. I'm just talking about me personally because I have curly hair. And before shampooing, twice a week, I also oil my scalp. This also further nourishes the hair, strengthens the hair, and actually promotes hair growth. A lot of people still question if a hair oil can actually make your hair grow, and from personal experience I want to tell you that a well formulated Ayurvedic hair oil can definitely make your hair grow. From the beginning of the year, guys, I've been facing a lot of stress related hair fall. A lot, like I actually have bald spots right here on both sides, and with constant oiling with Ayurvedic hair oils, I've managed to regrow all of those bald spots, but that I will speak about in another video because this video is about my curly hair. While we're talking about hair oils, I also want to throw a special mention at the Rhytm Kuntal Care hair oil. Once again, a beautifully formulated Ayurvedic hair oil that actually promotes hair growth and makes your hair softer. I like to focus the application on the scalp and spend like 5-10 minutes really massaging it in. And because I go to the gym, what I do is I apply my hair oil on the scalp before I go to the gym. So my hair oil has the time to sit on the scalp and kind of migrate down the lengths of the hair while I work out. Because I'm in India, it's okay, we all oil our hair. If I was not in India, I would never apply oil on my hair and go to the gym. But it works in my favor. So I come back from the gym. Soon after, I just go and take a shower. So I don't have to sit with the oil for more than an hour or anything. And an hour is good enough. If you want to sleep with hair oil on your hair, go ahead. That just never worked for me. 1 hour is good enough for me. Once I get out of the shower, here is another small change I've made to my whole hair routine. And this small change has made such a huge difference to the way my hair feels. I stopped using any sort of towels on my hair to dry my hair. What I do is take my soaking wet hair and tie it into a t-shirt of mine and leave it on for just 5 to 10 minutes to soak up all the excess dripping water. I don't want my hair to be dry. I just want that excess water to be mopped away. And now that brings me to step number 3. And this is to apply a serum or a drop of oil to still damp hair. And this will change your life, guys. When you apply a hair serum or a little bit of hair oil on damp hair, it will not leave your hair feeling sticky or oily or grimy or greasy. That serum and the oil will just absorb into your hair and seal in all the, the frizz and make it look really shiny. Instead, you could also use a leave-in conditioner. That I would recommend using in the shower if you're using a leave-in conditioner when your hair is super soaking wet, not after you kind of, scrunch dried your hair. I personally love using a little bit of hair serum with 2 to 3 drops of hair oil, mix it up, and I really like to scrunch it up into my hair, especially paying attention to my ends of the hair because it's bleached and it's a little damaged and it's way more drier than the root of my hair. Step number 4. Now we're finally coming to the define part. Up until now, we were talking about the moisturizing and the nourishing of our hair. Now we're gonna define the curls. And for this, guys, I like to use a DIY flaxseed gel. And the reason why I like the flaxseed gel is because it's very nourishing. It's DIY-able. It works absolutely fantastic, and you can even apply flaxseed gel on your scalp once again to promote hair growth, but it actually forms a cast around your curls and kind of protects it from fraying all around. Now here's a quick tip. If you want bigger clumps, you have to apply the gel when your hair is still pretty damn soaking wet. If you want smaller clumps like me, because I have very thin hair, very fine hair, so I prefer smaller clumps. It kind of gives me more volume. I prefer applying the gel to slightly more dry hair, not soaking wet hair. So this is something you can experiment with. Try with damp hair, try with slightly less damp hair. You will see what you love. Give it at least 2-3 months time, guys. Your curl pattern will also improve as time goes by. Tip number 5. Once you've applied all the products in your hair, in my case it's just the hydrating products and the defining products, I scrunch up the curls all over my hair, and once I've gotten a pattern that I'm happy with, I leave it to dry without touching my hair. And once the hair is dry and once we've got the kind of curl pattern that we love, do not comb your hair. Once you comb, you're like, breaking all the hard work and all the curl that you created. That's just how it is if you have curly hair, Just in case you don't like the way a particular curl is looking, you can wet that hair and recurl it. So you can recurl it until you're happy with the way your curls are looking. And even on a second day hair, if you feel like you've put your hair up in a bun and once you've let it out, it's gone all haywire, you can just freshen up your curls by just wetting your hair. Now that I've let my hair completely air dry, the curls look glossy and defined, but the hair is still a little stiff and crunchy. Just clap it out, guys. Clapping out the crunch is an easy and effective way to break the crunch and make your hair flowy and soft again. You could also try adding a drop of oil in your palm and scrunching out the crunch gently. Try out both methods and see what works best for your hair. And finally, to add volume, push your fingers into the roots and simply shake up your roots. This will ease up the roots and add tons of volume to your hair, as you can see here in the final results. Finally, I want you to know that your curls will have good days and bad days. It's completely natural. So enjoy the whole journey, my love. Before we sign off, I want to give a special thanks to Rhytm for sponsoring this video. I'm very, very grateful for them supporting my channel. And I've created a DIY hair refreshener with fenugreek, which is also amazing for hair growth. So if you would like to see how to make that, I can do a video on that as well. But definitely let me know down in the comment section below. And also by thumbs upping this video. I know that you like videos like this then, and I will create more videos like this then. Once you start doing your curly girl routine, please post pictures and tag me in it so that I can see your hair transformation as well. I'm excited to see your pictures now. Alrighty, now let me show you how to make your own flaxseed gel. Add some boiled and cooled water into a little bit of flax seeds. I'm eyeballing the amount of flaxseed here because that's the only way I function. You can add more water if you want it more loose, or add less water if you want it more thick and gel-like. You will definitely get the right measurement once you do it a couple of times. Leave this out for 24 hours and then leave it in your fridge for another day or 2. You can make flaxseed gel by boiling it in water as well, but you lose important nutrients of the flaxseed when you boil it. So I prefer this method. After a few days, this is what the flaxseed water will look like. It would have turned into a beautiful gel. Now take a stocking, place it on a jar and pour the whole mix into it. The gel will slowly separate out. Oh my god, it's so satisfying, right? I know. You can even take out the stocking and give it a gentle little squeeze to extract all that gel out. Now, this is an optional step, but I like to add a few drops of rosemary and lavender essential oil into this gel for fragrance, and these oils are also great to promote hair growth and make your hair soft and shiny. So personally, I love it. Also, now you can soak the leftover flax seeds one more time in water to extract some more gel, but this time it's going to be a little bit more weaker. Good luck, guys! And thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you found this helpful. I cannot wait to read your comments down in the comment section below, and I shall see you in my next one. I love you guys so much. Mwah.